What is this? Why is this guy translating? This makes no sense. People, we are witnessing one of the most brutal clown shows we have ever seen. So Kanye is now apologizing to the Jewish population. Not really. He's actually just apologizing to this rabbi. We will find out in a bit. Let's see.
I'm really blessed to be able to sit here with you today and just take accountability. I was dealing with.
So one thing you already notice, like this guy, this Rabbi Pinto, his IG tag is all over the place, right? This is already smelling of like a promotion piece.
Some various issues. And dealing with bipolar also. So it would take the ideas I had and have me take them to an extreme.
So whatever Kanye says, I don't care at all. Like this is so fake. People were actually asking if this is AI. They thought Kanye is so deep in the anti-Jewish rhetoric. This is not happening. This can't be happening for real. This has to be AI. No, this is real. So Kanye is actually apologizing to this rabbi, and this guy has a checkered history, to say the least. So this is not just any rabbi. This is a guy called Yoshiahu Yosef Pinto, and this guy is an Israeli Moroccan Orthodox rabbi. He also led a global organization called Mosdot Shuva Israel, and he's also partly based in New York City. So this thing where this guy is translating what Kanye is saying into Yiddish, I don't believe this at all. This guy is probably perfectly speaking English. I don't even have to look this up. This guy is partly living in New York City. Who believes this nonsense? This guy cannot speak English. How absurd is this? Kanye also has not done his research. Like, he's buying this wholesale. At some point I wondered, like, nowadays we have this issue where we can't even tell if something is AI or it's real or it's just people trolling. I don't know. Is Kanye trolling here? I don't know. It doesn't seem to be the case. Everybody's taking this serious. But this setup with this guy who can clearly speak English, acting like he can speak English, translating it into Yiddish, it's so absurd. Like, why would this guy even do this? If I was Jewish, I would just not accept his apology. This is a stunt. This is some cloud chasing behavior. And then it says, Pinto is a rabbi and a religious leader. By the way, this is not like an anti-Semitic board or something. This is Wikipedia. Prior to extensive legal issues, he had a following as a spiritual leader and as a Kabbalist. As you know, the Kabbalah is actually the one thing about the Jewish faith which is the most questionable. It's like the most extreme beliefs are in the Kabbalah. So this guy is deep into it, right? He has been described as a rabbi to the rich and famous. So this guy is the most like connected, deep conspiracy dude, if you ever have any conspiracy, right? Then if you look at the business career, you can see he's connected to some people, chairman of the American Eagle Outfitters, real estate moguls. He's connected to LeBron James, Anthony Weiner. This guy, we already seen this guy as well, and like a bunch of people that people know. So this guy is highly connected in like the upper echelon of entertainment, sports, and so on. So if you have any Jewish conspiracy, this guy is probably the one. And this guy is who Kanye is bowing a knee to. So you would think that Kanye, who has spewing anti-Semitic rhetoric, who has been like on a pro-Nazi tour basically for years, you would think that this guy is maybe apologizing to regular Jewish people who are affected by his hatred, because we had instances of anti-Jewish hate crimes. Anti-Jewish hate crimes are, I think, at the peak. Like in America, from my understanding, anti-Jewish hate crimes have been so much more frequent than during the last years. So the FBI says nearly 70% of US religion-based hate crimes target Jews. So anti-Jewish hate crimes are at the peak. And who's affected by this? Is this rich Rabbi Pinto affected? No. Average Jewish people are affected by this. Let's not forget the two people who were murdered in front of the Jewish embassy. Some maniac went to the Jewish embassy and killed these two people, just shot them dead. And all because he had like some anti-Israeli propaganda thing. He wants to show that he's so pro-Palestine that he's just shooting Jewish people dead in front of an embassy in America, which has nothing to do with Gaza. So who is affected? People like this, people that are victims of hate crimes. Average people, normal people, that are not famous, people that are not rich. Those people are affected by anti-Jewish rhetoric and not this fucking rich as hell rabbi, right? It's so ridiculous. Oh, here's a clip of this guy speaking English.
To be good, to be a friend to everyone, have many people laugh with you, go out, travel with friends. For someone who deals with worldly matters, this seems like a very good thing. Rabbi Yaakov Abu Hatzera says...
So I was just guessing that this guy can speak perfect English, right? I was just guessing.
I feel really blessed to be able to sit here with you today and just take accountability.
What is this? Why is this guy translating? This makes no sense.
I feel really blessed to be able to...
Ye came with humility to seek forgiveness and a new chapter of repentance and love among human beings. And this guy has recently met up with Netanjahu, the Satan himself. Jesus! So Kanye is bowing down to one of the people who has like direct access to Netanyahu. How amazing is this? So everything that Kanye said about Jewish people, that they have control, that they can close doors for you, everything that he said before is just vanishing right now because he is not apologizing to Jewish people. He is apologizing to the main example of the things that he was mad about. Somebody who's deeply connected in global affairs. We all should know that at least 99% of Jewish people don't have this type of money and power, and they are affected by anti-Jewish rhetoric. But Kanye is not apologizing to these people. He is apologizing to this one guy who is actually confirming certain conspiracy theories. This is so insane. Maybe... like, try to find somebody who has actually been a victim of an anti-Jewish hate crime and apologize to that person. That would be like something actually like that would be like a human thing to do. This is making such a joke out of anti-Jewish hatred. This is like fodder to all of these people who are discrediting Jews online. They will not say, oh no, Kanye is no. He's now circling back and actually apologizing to one of the most evil people. To a person that might actually be evil. Like, directly in contact with Netanjahu. And then we have one of the worst idiots on YouTube, Anthony Fantano, who also has to chime in and talk about the Kanye West apology. Let's not forget that Anthony Fantano is very left. He is very pro-Palestine, by the way. He has made a bunch of videos talking about controversies about like people being pro-Palestine or being pro-Israel and voicing his concerns about being pro-Israel, right? And he is now commenting on this because on one hand he supports creators on the left that are clearly supporting anti-Jewish rhetoric. And now, let's see what he's saying here.
In general, while sure, what's going on here visually is a bit performative because it's not simply just Kanye apologizing, but him apologizing across from another person, someone who has been directly harmed by his words and actions and the hate that he has leveled at his community.
Okay, so he's showing some articles where actual, casual, normal Jewish people are the victims of hate crimes, right? That is what he's showing. We are not talking about this rabbi, right? We are talking about average Jewish people. And there is evidence. Somebody's having this thing over here. Kanye is right about the Jews.
While I'm sure that was difficult to engage in on some level, simultaneously there is a massive benefit to kind of delivering it to the world in this way. Because if this man sitting across from Kanye can accept him for his faults and accept his apology, then why can't you? Which, personally, I wouldn't be so quick to embrace that logic in this situation.
But let's go by this on a word basis.
Someone who has been directly harmed by his words and actions and the hate that he has leveled at his community.
Someone who is harmed by Kanye directly. This rabbi, this rich ass dude, directly harmed by Kanye. Not the people in these articles. No, we are showing support to the guy who's directly connected to Netanyahu. Fantano is such an idiot. He would never say something like on an endorsing level towards like a guy who's close to Netanyahu. But he didn't do his research. He didn't Google this guy. He didn't do his effort to find out who this guy really is. Because I couldn't imagine in a million years that he would talk so nicely about a dude who has just recently met up with Netanyahu. I can't believe it. It's just, he just didn't Google this dude. So basically what I'm trying to say is that we got the worst outcome. Kanye apologized to that one person that is close with Netanyahu. Somebody who probably is in favor of the war and some people say genocide going on in Gaza. And this will not help Jewish people. This will not stop people from being anti-Semitic. This will actually confirm everything to these people who are into anti-Jewish conspiracies. They will say Kanye was forced by his handlers, by his masters, to apologize to this powerful Jewish rabbi. So this is the worst outcome, especially for normal Jewish people who are actually victims, who are actually getting harassed in real life. This is the worst outcome. It confirms the conspiracies, and Jews are still and will even more be seen as the evil people. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if Kanye would just switch back at any second and go against these people again. Oh, and by the way, I would be so curious to know what Anthony Fantano, Mr. Anti-Semitism Police, what he would say about Hassan Piker, because I know that he is very pro-left. He supports all of these people on the left. I would just die to know what he would say about Hassan, because Hassan has said that any person that harbors any positive feelings towards Israel shouldn't even be allowed to be the local dog catcher. That is almost like verbatim what he said. And that is a statement that would actually affect, or is affecting, actual, casual, normal Jewish people out there. And I would just die to see. I would just appreciate it so much if somebody like Anthony Fantano would call this out and denounce Hassan Piker. And we all know this will never happen. But that's it. Joe out.